Hello, I'm Dr. Arunima Ray. I'm a consultant dermatologist and dermatosurgeon practicing in Calcutta. I've been practicing dermatology for the last about 5 years. I finished my fellowship in dermatosurgery from CMC Vellore, and now I have been in Calcutta for more than a year. Today I would like to talk about the different types of skin pigmentation that we can have and the very different treatment approaches that we have to pigmentation. So pigmentation is one of the most common problems in the skin that we get in our OPD. Now pigmentation can be either hyperpigmentation or hypopigmentation. There is no one treatment for all kind of option. Even though there's a lot of marketing for some kind of cream or something that will work for everything, actually it doesn't work that way. When you go to a dermatologist, there's a proper assessment of what exactly is causing this hyperpigmentation. And it can be something like post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation due to acne, it can be due to melasma, it can be due to more complicated causes like lichen planus pigmentosus, it can be even due to a reaction to using hair dyes. So we cannot generally treat pigmentation with over-the-counter creams, and pigmentation requires proper assessment and treatment approach. So when a patient comes to me with hyperpigmentation, I would like to take a detailed history about what might be the possible cause. There's no point treating or applying things over the face again and again, wasting time and effort and money when we don't know what is causing it. Once we have detected that, then only we can move on to treating the pigmentation. Now, in a lot of cases, pigmentation does not respond to just topical agents or creams and face wash or any kind of even oral medicine. We need to move on to procedures. So when it comes to pigmentation, the different kind of procedures that we may use depending again on the stage of the disease. During the acute stage, we cannot treat with procedures. So when it moves on to a chronic stage, we have to use things like chemical peels, or we have to use something known as a Q-switch Nd:YAG laser. The Q-switch Nd:YAG laser for pigmentation, depending on the depth of the pigmentation, the cause, the kind of tissue involved, we'll decide how fast, how strong we want to give this laser light, and that is how we treat the patient. Here at Wizderm, we have the Alma Q-switch Nd:YAG laser. So if a patient comes to us with complaints of hyperpigmentation, depending on the cause and the status of the skin, we decide how frequently we have to give it. Usually it's 4 to 6 weeks, and multiple sittings have to be given, and the patient is monitored throughout while being given additional treatment. Whether it's melasma, whether it's post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, laser is one of the most helpful modalities, and Alma Q-switch Nd:YAG laser is what we use. So depending on what what medication the patient is already on, we'd change that. Once the patient comes to us for the laser treatment, it's a walk-in office procedure. There is minimal downtime, maybe less than a day, and only care needed is moisturizer and sunscreen usually. It's a painless procedure. Maybe slight discomfort may be there during the procedure, but definitely not a painful procedure. And depending on the area involved, it may take up to 25 to 30 minutes. The visibility of results after one session may be limited. Again, it depends on the kind of skin problem that the patient has. So something like freckles, it may be okay with 1-2 sessions, but something like melasma may take up to 3-4 sessions. Definitely gradual improvement is seen, and we keep monitoring the patient with photographs. But we have to be a little resilient and patient when it comes to laser sessions. It takes a little time. When it comes to removing pigmentation completely, again, depends on what kind of pigmentation we are looking at. So 100% removal may not be there in all cases, but definitely improvement of upwards of 70% may be seen. And that is with multiple sittings. And while we are doing laser treatment, we'll also complement it with other kinds of treatment that will help in resolving the pigmentation faster. In case you have any problems with pigmentation, and in order to know more about pigmentation, please feel free to book a treatment with me at Wizderm Jodhpur Park, where I'm available.